It's going live. It says this hangout is on the air. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Daily Magic. Hello, Cynthia, Marta, Mr. Ryan. Good morning. And there's Richard Slowinski showed up today. Hi, Richard. Um, and does Richard go by Richard or Dick?
He goes by, well, it depends, really. People at work call him Rich, and I call him Rick. But I've never heard him go by Dick.
Okay. Well, we
Yeah.
won't call him. And Chris, good
Oh,
morning.
he prefers Rick.
He just typed Rick. All right, Rick. Good morning. Good morning, Chris, and welcome to this day of Daily Magic. And today's Daily Magic is entitled "The Magic Ingredient." And one of the things that we don't think about very often is how really lucky we are to have the food we have to eat, and how much the food and how. All right, we won't, Rick, and how much the food means to us. Do you have anything? You want to say, Laura? Hi, Lexi.
Hey, Lexi. No, welcome everybody to our show. So glad you can make it. We're so grateful that you're here because without you, we wouldn't be able to have a show. And the magic ingredient, food. Yeah, I think this is a great topic for today because, when we sit at the table, and they say that when families get together and sit at the table to eat and thank their food before they eat, we do that, and it really is powerful. I enjoyed today's lesson, and I hope everybody else did too.
Cool. Hey, well, I've got a little short 3-minute video I'd like to share, and there's a really powerful message behind this video that we'll talk about after I share the video with you. Okay? So I'm going to do a screen share, presenting to everyone, and hopefully you can see my screen. And the title of this video is Water and Consciousness. And if you haven't seen this or heard of the concept before, hang in there and we'll talk about it. Like I said, it's 3 minutes and 15 seconds. We'll talk about it just a bit later. And why did I bring it up on a day that we're talking about food? So here we go. You ever seen that before?
I've never seen that before. Wow.
So Dr. Emoto has done all this research in water, and these are the crystalline structures that water forms after it's been exposed to these various thought patterns. And the thing that's just incredible, notice the beauty of the symmetry of, for example, of being exposed to gratitude or being exposed to love and the peace. And notice the total chaos and asymmetry of being opposed to, say, Adolf Hitler or hatred and things like that. And you know, the thing is, our bodies are almost completely water. I don't know if the number is 60. The movie said 60%. I thought it was higher than that, but it doesn't matter. It's a huge amount of water, and our food is a huge amount of water. And just think about, you know, when we talk about the importance of gratitude, what occurs to me is exactly the way that movie ended. If those thoughts can do that to the crystalline structure of water, imagine what those thoughts can do to your body, to your food, to your, you know, imagine sitting down at the table and having food. When I was a kid growing up, we argued every night at the dinner table. There wasn't anything as a happy meal. It didn't exist. And imagine people that go through that experience. So imagine the power of being grateful for the food that you're eating, and being grateful for the people that you have to share it with, unless you live alone like me, in which case I guess I can be grateful for Toby sharing his food. he happily shares mine. But seriously, just imagine the power.
Yeah, I think that's phenomenal. In the one picture where it said, was it the one that said the devil and there was a big huge hole in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it makes you think that, yeah, negative thoughts can literally eat at you.
So to me, this lesson, this section on the magic ingredients has, and the reason I wanted to share that movie is, to me, this magic ingredient concept has far more power in it than we might at first imagine. So the importance of being thankful for our food. Food's a gift. It's a gift of nature, and to be thankful for all the food we have. And I'm reading from the book, imagine if focusing gratitude on your food and drinks changed their energy structure and purified them so that everything you consumed had the ultimate effect of well-being on your body. Now, so imagine, you know, like the water showed these crystalline structures, the structure of food, the molecular structures. Imagine these things being able to rearrange themselves and respond to gratitude, to peace, to harmony, to happiness, to love, and be far more energetic and nourishing than if they're exposed to other thoughts. So anyhow, I think the idea of, I used to poo-poo people that sat down in a restaurant and prayed before they ate their food. Now I've changed my opinion about that completely. I think that being thankful for our food, giving thanks for our food, is really a very powerful thing. So yes. So today's exercise, do you want to do today's exercise, Laura?
Yeah, well, I just want to add one thing.
Add two things.
Oh, okay. I'll add two things, maybe three. So just think about, when you're thinking about food, you think about the people who grow the animals for the meat, the fish, the farmers, the coffee and the tea growers. And then you think about food and drink worldwide. You think of how many places have food and water. So you think of stores, restaurants, supermarkets, cafes, airplanes, schools, hospitals. Every single home on the planet is needing food. Yeah, no matter what it is, rice, bread, just water, wine, beer, fruit, vegetables. just amazing how much when I looked at this chapter and I thought, oh, okay, wow, magic ingredient. Yeah, it's food. Okay, yeah, food, drink. All right, easy peasy. And then as I started reading it, I started thinking, wow, wow, it's everywhere. Because without it, what does our body do? It doesn't have the nutrients. It's sick. It doesn't operate, doesn't function. And we need food. We need water. And so anyhow, for me, the chapter got a little bit more important as I started reading. And I started really starting to feel grateful for the food that we get at the store, being able to go shopping. And yeah, so I was just amazed as the more and more I got into it, the more that I was reading. Um, I just started becoming more grateful for the food and drinks. So today's lesson is, so before you eat or drink anything today, just take a moment. Take a moment, and before you put it in your mouth, say out loud, thank you for the food. Thank you for the drink. And do that today whenever you eat or drink. And there was one thing I want to go back to. I circled it in my book, actually. And it talked about a little experiment. The next time you're in the middle of eating food or drinking any liquid, when you take a mouthful, concentrate on the taste of the food in your mouth or the flavor of the liquid before you swallow it. You'll find that when you focus on the food and the drink in your mouth, you savor it, the flavors will explode. And when you don't focus on the flavors, the flavors weaken dramatically. So it's your energy of focus and gratitude that instantly enhances the flavor. And I realize that sometimes we're always in a hurry. And so it just made me wonder, sometimes when we think we don't have any flavors for our food, is it because we're eating it too fast? On the go, quickly, got to get on to the next thing. So that's what I'm going to do today, is I'm going to really concentrate. When I eat, I'm going to really concentrate on what I'm eating. Can I chew it a little bit longer? Can I really taste the flavors? And I thought that was really something to just point out, because if we do it, how many of us is going to taste the enhanced flavors? So that's all. So the lesson today, we're going to count our blessings, make our 10 list of blessings, why we're grateful, reread our list, and then after each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Then before we eat or drink anything today, we're going to say thank you. And if you want, you can sprinkle your food or drink with a little bit of magic dust. And then just before you go to bed tonight, hold your magic rock in your hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day today.
Yes. And for those of us fortunate enough to be able to walk to our refrigerator, get food, or walk to the grocery store, or drive to the grocery store and get food, we need to be especially thankful. The world statistic is that about 21,000 people a day die due to starvation. So not everybody has food.
Yeah.
That's the sad reality of the world we live in right now. So, on that pleasant note, be thankful, be grateful for what you have.
Yep, agreed.
All right, my friend, that's all for today. You all done?
I'm all done. Thanks
Hold on.
everybody for joining us.
Yeah, and a few people popped on while we were talking here. Jackson popped on. Good morning, Jackson. And who else popped on that I hadn't said good morning to? Sue, hello. I think we caught everybody. If I overlooked somebody, I apologize. Didn't mean to. And we'll see you again tomorrow. And what's tomorrow's about? Tomorrow is, the money magnet. That should be interesting. We get to talk more about money tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, and I just wanted to mention, I think there was something that happened with the notes yesterday, and I didn't really realize when I posted them, but they didn't have yesterday's on it. So I apologize about that. I'll get those up with today's notes. I'll get those in the next half hour. So if you guys were looking for them, look again, because now they'll be correct.
Alrighty then. Thank you, my friend.
Yep. Have a good day. Let it be magical, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.